Hey guys, it's Victoria. I have not been on this channel in a while, but we're getting back to it. I got me a new vlog camera. So excited about that. So there's going to be some new videos coming. So I need you guys to give me ideas of things you would like to see. Since I've last been on this channel, I am now a licensed realtor. I've been in real estate now for 2.5 years. It'll be 3 years in November. I absolutely love it. And yeah, so that's what this video is pretty much about, how to get into real estate. I get this question all the time, more than you guys would know. It is not an easy career. I just want to start by first saying that. Not to discourage anybody, not to, put negative energy, nothing like that, but to only educate you. This is not easy. A lot of people think it is, including myself, because when I first got into real estate, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a breeze. I'm gonna make lots of money. I get to make my own schedule. It's gonna be so easy. Child, please. Those things do happen over time. I was thinking right off the bat I was gonna, pass my test and, get my license and be rolling in the dough. You gotta prepare yourself. And I think I just had these expectations that were not realistic at first. I did have people that helped me, with the process of how to become a realtor and the things to look forward to afterwards, but not as in depth. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. So first things first, where do I start? First thing you need to ask yourself, and this is what I tell anybody, ask yourself, is this something that you think you could do? Is this something that you think you could do when you're not making any money? Is this something that you think you can do when you don't have the amount of clients you expected? Is this something that you think you can do for a long period of time? Ask yourself that. Are you good with people? Are you good with marketing? Are you good with talking? Are you good with selling yourself, essentially? Because if the people don't trust and know you, then what good are you in this business? So ask yourself those questions. Aside from, you want to make lots of money, you want to make your own schedule, ask yourself those questions to know if you really want to get into real estate. Second thing, research schools in your area. Obviously, there are schools that have different type of programs like self-paced, or you can go into the classroom now, or you can do it virtually. Me personally, I took mine before COVID, so I did mine in person. I like that a lot better because I felt like I learned a lot better in person. And some people prefer the virtual because, COVID is still a thing, even though people aren't talking about it. So it's really a personal preference. Whatever you prefer, it works. So just do some research. I am here in Greensboro, North Carolina. I took mine at Secor. There's Superior Real Estate. There's a couple other schools that I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but just do your research on that. Just see what is gonna best fit your schedule. I took mine at nighttime because I was still working a full-time job, and that just worked for me. So after you research the schools to see, which class schedule is gonna best fit for you, you go through the class. The class is typically a 6-week class. It's 75 hours. I think it is still, 75 hours that you will have to pass of the course. Again, 6 weeks. It is hardcore. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how hardcore it is. We had a law student in there that said this course was tougher than law school. I know it sounds crazy, but she said it, not me. I've never been to law school, just telling y'all what she said. Because it's just a lot of information in a matter of 6 weeks. It's a big, thick book, like this big. So just imagine learning all that information in a matter of 6 weeks. It's a lot, So get prepared. Again, not saying all this stuff to like scare you or, anything like that. I just want you to be prepared because again, when I went in, I was thinking it's about to be a breeze. It's not. So just go ahead and get that in your mind. As long as you get that in your mind and you know that, you'll do great. I promise you. So boom, 6-week class, make real estate your life for 6 weeks. I'm talking about on the weekends, I was studying. It was no going to hang out with my friends. I was like, no, I'm passing this, that's it. When I got finished with class, I would typically go home and kind of read over what we went through in class. Like when I was driving down the road, I would listen to Travis Everette on YouTube. He is absolutely amazing. Probably one of the reasons why I passed my class was because of Travis Everette. I mean, the way he explains things, it just puts it into normal terminology pretty much, and not so much of the book stuff. But Travis Everette is amazing. I'll try to link him down below. Please listen to him. Please, that's all I got to say. And so yeah, just studying, just making sure you're giving this your all. If you're really serious about it, then all of these things I'm saying is just gonna be like, okay, we already know that, we were gonna do that anyways, cool. But some people don't. Some people think it's going to be, you know, like a cakewalk, and they don't take it as serious as they should. So typically you'll have 2 tries at the in-class test. I think they're still doing the in-class test, I do believe. I'm just speaking on my experience. I had to take an in-class test, and you had 2 times to pass it. So the first time I failed it, and I told myself, I said, oh, Victoria, if you do not pass it this second time, real estate is not meant for you. The Lord did not call me to be in real estate if I do not pass it this second time, because I was not, let me tell y'all, not taking that class again. Never in a million years. So I passed it the second time, thank God. And then after that, you have to wait, I think it's 10 days before you can take the state and national test, but you'll have to go take another test. And there's 2 parts of that test, again, state and national. So the first time I passed the national and failed state, which that you can retake as many times as you want to, but you have to pay each time. No matter if you fail 1 part, if you fail 2 parts, you have to pay. I think it was like 140, 50, 60, 100, between 140 to $160 to take it each time. So yeah, I was like, all right, this is adding up. I haven't even started real estate and I'm already wasting money. So yes, you'll have to pay that each time you retake the test. I had to retake it 3 times actually. So I passed national the first time, so I got that out of the way. So I had to take the state one 2 more times before I passed. 3rd time I passed it, well, 2nd time I failed it by 1 point. 1 point, y'all. When I tell you I was devastated. 3rd time was the charm. I passed it. Yay, I got my license. I was ready. Boom. Next step after that, you need to interview brokerages. Make sure you find the broker that's going to best fit you. I interviewed with Berkshire Hathaway, EXP Realty, Keller Williams, and I think that was it. Yeah, 3. And my choice was EXP. I don't know, it just seemed to work with me. It was, the commission split was great. You know, starting off as a new agent, you're like, okay, you want to get as much money as possible. You do have the option to get a mentor within that, and that mentor gets like 10% of that. I definitely recommend as a new agent, typically whatever brokerage you choose to go with, they're going to give you a mentor to start off with. So that'll be great. So finding the right brokerage for you. There's a couple questions that I would recommend you asking that broker in charge when you do your interview. What's the commission split? What is the cap rate? Do they offer any training to you? Like what type of training is going to be provided? How long do you have to stay with them? And the reason you want to ask this is just because if it's not a good fit for you, you don't want to be locked into something for 6 months or a year if it's not a good fit for you. So those are definitely the questions that I would recommend asking any firm you choose to go with. Make sure you have money saved. I can't stress this enough. And this was told to me before I got into real estate, but like I said, I took everything very lightly. But I would honestly say have about $3,000 to $6,000 saved up. And when I say that, I'm saying that with all seriousness. The reason being is because You have a lot of fees that comes with real estate. You have your realtor fees, you have your MLS fees, you have your brokerage fees each month. Depending on which brokerage you go with, you know, they could range from $50 to $200. You know, it's just different wherever you're at. So make sure to have money saved. Marketing materials, if your brokerage doesn't give you lock boxes or signs, you're gonna have to purchase those. So make sure to have, again, about $3,000 to $6,000 saved up. Again, this is just my recommendation based upon what I went through. So take that as you will. Yes, definitely have the money saved up. After you found the brokerage that best fits you, then you're ready to sell real estate. You've hung your license with them, you're ready to go. You're probably gonna be in trainings and stuff and have a mentor. Your mentor will walk you through, you know, what a transaction looks like, how to write a contract and how to negotiate, different things like that. Based upon my experience, I did not sell a house until the following April of my real estate journey. So I started in November of 2019. I did not sell my first house until April 2020. That seems like a long time, but in that time I was focusing on, you know, getting people in my sphere, getting people in my database, just adding them in there so I could market to them to let them know, hey, I'm in real estate. If you're looking to buy or sell or invest, I'm your girl. Woo. This pollen is whooping your girl's tail. Okay. So yes, I spent most of my time doing that, like social media. Social media is going to be your best friend. When I tell you, I cannot stress this enough, social media is free. Use it. Use it to your advantage, which I did. I posted every chance I got. Hey, I'm a realtor. You know, if you or anyone you know that's looking to buy, sell, or invest, I'm your girl. I'm your home girl. I don't know if y'all can see my shirt, but I'm your home girl. Yeah, that's what I told them all the time. Like, use me as your realtor, you know. And I had a lot of people that I've known, you know, from school or just on social media in general. And the same person that I am online is the same person I am offline. I don't switch it up. So they knew whatever you get here is what you're going to get in person. It's going to be the same genuine person. And I got my first clients and I was so excited. I was so nervous, and they knew this was my first transaction. So they were so patient with me. I tell them all the time how thankful I am for them, because y'all, I love them so much. And now we're like a family. Like, I go to their children's birthday. They've came to my housewarming. Like, it's a family. And that's how it is with majority of my clients. Like, it's just, it don't stop at the sale. It continues to go along. But anyways, that'll be for a different video. This video is specifically about how to get into real estate and the things that you may not have known. So yeah, patience. Patience is a virtue in this business, okay? You may not get your first sale for 6 months to a year. That is okay. That is not uncommon. I know some people who in their first year, they may have gotten 1 or gotten 0. It's okay. You don't have to sell 25 houses in your first year. If you do, that's great and that's amazing, but that doesn't always happen. So just, again, set realistic expectations for yourself, so you don't come into this with anything, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Obviously set goals for yourself, as I did. I said in my first year, I wanted to sell 5 houses. And I did. I met that goal, but I was very consistent. I was continuously posting on Instagram, continuously posting on Facebook. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna talk about real estate. I don't care if I'm at the nail salon, the grocery store, whatever. I'm gonna bring up real estate. And so brokerage, whoever you're with, like I said, you'll have people that will help guide you, your mentor, your broker in charge, whatever. If you're on a team, you'll have that team to help you. If I could go back and do it all over again, I would probably decide to be on a team, to be honest. I would probably be on a team. That way that you do have that aspect of, oh, I can go to them if I need them. I can ask them questions. I can use their experiences for things that might come up with me. So I do highly recommend being on a team. But if you're a type of person, you're like a go-getter and you're just like, okay, whatever, I'll learn this as I go, cool. Being an individual agent is great. I love it. I'm now with Realty One Group. Absolutely love it. I get 100% of my commission, 100% of my commission. And I do have that team feel without being on an actual team. My broker in charge is great. The other broker in charges at the other locations, great. There to answer any and every question I have. The admin we have is amazing. We just have a really good group of people with us. So there's that. But yeah, those are the biggest pieces of advice I can give to you. Oh, forgot to add this. Don't quit your main job to go into real estate full-time when you first start. Again, this is my experience. I'm telling you, don't do it if you have this mindset of, I'm gonna make X amount of dollars this year. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you possibly could. However, you don't want it to be where you're not selling anything within the first 2 months and you quit your job. What do you have to rely on as far to pay your bills? The only way I recommend quitting your job is if you have a year's salary saved up and you're able to do that. You're able to maintain your lifestyle as far as eating, paying your bills, paying all of your real estate fees and things like that. That's the only way I would recommend quitting your job, having a year's salary saved up. I just recently quit my job, and I'll go into a whole nother video about that, but I quit my job back in September of last year just because real estate had picked up for me, which is nothing but the grace of God. It did. But yeah, I would not recommend quitting your job until you have that steady client flow, you know, your client after client after client. Like I said, my first year, I only had 5 clients. I wasn't gonna quit my job when I still, you know, I could work my job and still have time for my clients. But yeah, so I hope this video has given you a little more insight about how to get into real estate, why to get into real estate, why not to get into real estate. Yeah, and if you guys have any other questions, leave them down in the comment section below. You can write me on Instagram. My Instagram name will be linked as well. But yes, and remember, this is specifically for North Carolina. I don't know how other states do things and, you know, what other states requirements are and things like that. This is just solely for North Carolina. So I hope this video has helped you guys. And as always, remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you want to see more videos. I'm going to be doing a lot of day in the life of a realtor vlogs, just day in the life of me, because I am a human. I am a normal person outside of being a realtor, which I'm gonna include, you know, my day-to-day life things in there as well as real estate. So if you want to see more videos from me, please like, subscribe, and comment, and make sure to turn on your post notifications so you will be notified when I post a video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.